is anyone really surprised by this? Yeah, Stellar Blade is censored. First, they censored the hard R thing to crime R, which is worse if you think about it. Then they censored a couple of outfits so that they don't show cleavage as much because Sony's being Sony. Weirdly, there are many other outfits that are not censored that are also raunchy, so I don't know why Sony censored these but not the others. At least you have options. Regardless, it's a PS5 exclusive that will come to PC in a couple of years, so the non-owners of PS5 are safe. But the promise of the game being uncensored is aging like milk. Despite the censorship, the game does receive positive reviews and might still be an enjoyable time. The combat looks fun and cathartic, especially with the surprising amount of gore. If you find that aspect of the game fun, that's perfectly understandable. Go ahead and buy it. Otherwise, wait for the PC version, sail the 7 seas for it, mod it when it comes out, etc. Do your research. Regardless of your purchasing decisions of Stellar Blade, we can at least agree that Eve is a fictional character and should be treated as such. Unfortunately, some people don't get the same memo. People keep on treating fictional characters as real people and real people as fictional characters.
That's because the Stellar Blade character isn't well made, has no agency, and is purposely being made for weebs to sexualize an Asian body.
Not being well made is your opinion. Nothing wrong with sexualizing an Asian body or the game being made for weebs, but the no agency part? Well, duh. She's a fictional character. She's an object.
The Hades characters have agency. It's in the plot that they choose to look that way.
No, she doesn't. She's a fictional character who is still at the mercy of the writer.
All the dumbass replies to this tell me is that you treat women like objects.
No, we treat fictional characters like objects, which is how we should treat them.
You can figure out a lot about how a person sexualizes real people by how they sexualize fictional characters.
No, you cannot, because fictional characters are fictional and real people are real. I can't believe this has to be repeated. And there are more fictional women to get outraged by, but before we get to more of those, this video is brought to you by all these wonderful sponsors. You're all fantastic. If you want to see your names among these legends, then check out the links down below, just $1, and you have supported this channel a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. And now, let's get into more fictional women bothering people. Final Fantasy Rebirth apparently suffered from lower sales because you need to play the first game, and by first game I mean Final Fantasy VII Remake, not the original Final Fantasy VII, but you should also play that because they changed the plot of that game to something else, and even if you only played the remake, you can't get Rebirth until you fork some more cash for PS5 because that's the only platform where the game is available at the time of this video, even though Remake Integrate is available on PC. Do you see why the game isn't really selling well?
Some men don't want their girlfriends/wives walking in on this.
Really? If that's the case, you have some really insecure girlfriends and wives.
Baldur's Gate 3 sold immensely well, and had full-on nudity. Stop trolling. There's a social difference between casual sexuality and weeb content.
I love how you're somehow less embarrassed with full-on nudity and sex on Baldur's Gate 3 compared to, well, none of them on Final Fantasy VII. Speaking of Final Fantasy VII, here's a hot take about the most popular game in the series. This is certainly a take.
Final Fantasy VII didn't age well, and that's exactly why Square Enix decided to remake it.
Not really. They remade Final Fantasy VII because they want money. Why would they split the game into 3 parts? Is it because the original is split into 3 discs as well? But at least with the original, you got 3 discs for the price of 1 game. As for the remake, you got 3 games for the price of 3. Play the original.
Truth is, if you're under 25 years old, this game is not a good introduction to Final Fantasy.
This one I agree with, but for a different reason. It's not that Final Fantasy VII is unplayable, it's because there are better Final Fantasy games that would serve as an introduction to the series. The 4th, 5th, and 6th game are some of the most universally acclaimed titles in the series, which you can play through the Pixel Remaster or just download the ROMs and emulate them directly. Either way, enjoy the games. Oh, Tactics is really good too, go play that. But say what you want about the older games, at least the older games just need a little bit of time commitment to make the games run on emulators. That or money if you're buying the Pixel Remaster editions. But at least you get the game and no other nonsense that you must worry about. Another installment of video games already costing more than $60. Escape from Tarkov is a great little niche game that got quite a lot of outrage. The story started with Tarkov offering a $150 edition called the Edge of Darkness edition, which was the highest priced version that promised a lot of features. And then there's a new update called the Unheard Of edition that costs $250. $250! Wait, what happens if you buy the $150 edition? Well, if you buy that version, you can get 6 months limited access to the Unheard Of edition, which means you must give Tarkov more money to get it proper. Or at least at first, until they reversed that stupidity. Their Discord server is filled with people spamming their concerns, and the developers just respond with more pointless excuses and backtracking. Ridiculous. Do not get this game, get it to the 7 Cs. Moving on from games, we're going to shows based on games. Did you guys see the Knuckles show? The Knuckles show just came out and it was freaking awesome. I like the story, I like the soundtrack. It's one of the few comedies that made me laugh out loud. I rarely laugh in comedies, but this one got me laughing plenty of times. I recommend it to the fans of the live-action Sonic movies. It's pretty good. I just realized that the 2 shows that I watch as of late are both about being a warrior and having honor. Shogun is also freaking kick-ass. I highly recommend that one too, especially when it's a miniseries and it's done after 1 season, so no continuations. But going back to Knuckles, let's check out this stupid tweet.
Idris Elba stars as Knuckles the Hedgehog. Knuckles the Hedgehog.
Knuckles the Hedgehog. Knuckles the Hedgehog.
In the all-new series.
Are you... Shadow, I need you.
You just lost all of your cred, dude.
This isn't the only time that some account got a Sonic fact wrong. Google Play, of all things, got Sonic horribly wrong in a thread with a barrage of nothing but community notes after community notes. It's not like you can research this a bit, right? Actually, can we go back to Google Play screwing up Sonic? Google Play, what are you doing? 91 Sonic, that's not Sonic from 91. Tails is there, which means this is Sonic 2 and not Sonic 1. Sonic 2 was released in 92. 93 Sonic, that's not 93 Sonic. That's 2014 Sonic Boom Sonic. What makes you think this is from 93? 96 Sonics, no, that's not 96 Sonic. It looks like a mobile game, and it is. 03 Sonic used promotional materials from Sonic Jump, which was from 2005. 06 Sonic, wow, you had one job. There's literally one infamous and downright controversial game, and you can't even grab any screenshot from that game. 2018 Sonic, why 2018? Sonic Mania was from 2017 alongside Sonic Forces. You are 1 year off. 2020 Sonic, the only time you got this correct. Well, almost, because that's from the second movie, which was from 2022, but close enough. Amazing job, Google Play. A whole ass thread about Sonic, and they're all wrong. It's like this whole thread is being written by AI or something. Can we give AI a break? They've been having some mental breakdown the last couple of days, and we're gonna give them more work? So, we saw ChatGPT went bonkers a while back, and right now, it seems like it's on a healing period. So, when they're told to do stuff, they're still resistant to do it. ChatGPT is told to turn this nested list of tasks to a bulleted list, but ChatGPT says that they can't do it. Pro tip, if ChatGPT says that they can't do it, give it some encouragement. No, really, give it some encouragement. Tell them that they can do it. Just maybe they will provide. No, seriously, that happened. And it's funny. Yeah, ChatGPT is still in recovery mode and probably needs some time to heal after the mental breakdown. Keep it up, ChatGPT. You got this. Seriously, these AIs have done way too much work. Not only are they doing labor work, but they're also doing social work too. AI-generated monstrosities are already horrible, but it's even worse when you use it to make political statements. The Hulk apparently supports Israel. But the AI bro that generated this image didn't bother to check the spelling of the text. Why the hell would the Hulk support Israel? Shouldn't he be supporting the whole planet Earth? And why would he be holding a piece of cardboard to give support? Why doesn't he just smash stuff? Then you have this ratio by an AI-generated art of Wile E. Coyote with a sign that says, "My movie sucks and should be deleted." Well, at least the text is correct in terms of spelling. It's just a bit weirdly formatted. But wow, that quote-tweet ratio.
Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
And finally, I want to share this very funny story about AI bros. This is a very funny story about what happens when AI bros are confronted with clients and an actual artist working with them. The artist requested an image. The AI bro gave 40 AI-generated images. Only about 1 or 2 of them are nearly on brief. After finding out the most tolerable AI rendition, the artist makes criticisms and suggestions to fix it. Instead of fixing it, the AI bro made 5 more AI-generated images. They're not fixing the problem, they just made more variants of the image rather than an edit of the image. It's basically this scene from SpongeBob. You should edit the photo. No, not create ones, edit the photo. Edit the photo, edit the photo, edit the photo! The AI bros kept generating variants after variants. Unfortunately, since these people can't do basic art editing, the project time is wasted and they're throwing tantrums. Don't worry, traditional artists. These AI bros are about as intelligent as a pile of bricks, and your value as a human artist is still high. And that's all for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more. Don't forget to check out my ABB Show channel, link down below. Go subscribe as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.